After taking the bus from Macau, we're back for 3 more days in Hong Kong. Checking in to our hotel for this trip. Here's our room for the next 3 nights in Hong Kong. Colorful, cozy, and clean, with a stunning view of Aberdeen Harbour.
Whoa, what a view! If you're planning your next trip, you'll want to know where to find the most scenic spots to make your trip even more memorable. Traveling is no easy feat. That's why we use Airlo eSIM to help us plan our itinerary, one milk tea at a time. And with our discount code RALPHSAM3, you too can get $3 off your first eSIM purchase.
Airlo eSIM has really been a game changer for us. From booking hotels to making restaurant reservations, all the best trips start with a reliable eSIM. Airlo is the world's first eSIM store trusted by over 20 million travelers, including us.
No need for physical SIM card, no need for a pocket Wi-Fi.
As long as your phone is eSIM compatible, you're good to go. Just install Airlo before you fly out. Then select from over 200 countries and regions around the world and purchase the plan that fits your needs. The best part is, you get to keep your original phone number.
You can install Airlo eSIM directly on your phone with instructions. When you arrive at your destination, simply activate the eSIM. It's that easy. You know, at this point, we've tried it everywhere, and it just works. So give it a try and download Airlo today.
Make sure to use our personal discount code RALPHSAM3 to get $3 off your first eSIM purchase. We're starting our day at this cha-chan-tang. This is their Spanish pork chop with onions. Look how meaty this is.
Stick, it's soft. It's got that caramelized onion, and it's still in that fluffy bread that we like.
Achieve the No Blenny brand. New radicals.
this is a pan-fried truffle lotus root cuttlefish cake. It's really springy. There's that truffle essence. Pretty good. You mentioned beef and potatoes, but it's so good. So it's a saucier version of the first beef and potatoes that we had. Got that peppery soy sauce, sweet thing going on. I like it.
Mix everything together. bean stew. Like a mishmash of all the stuff I guess they took out to sea. There's bits of duck, freshly made fish ball, veggies, and of course rice noodles.
It's okay.